Tenacity is a word that we don't hear very often these days. And it's something we don't actually even see practiced as well. Tenacity. It's a word that we don't hear that often. It's a behavior we don't see that often, especially today in this sit-down, shut-up world where many Christians are being tempted to compromise on the glory of God. In fact, it's not just a temptation. Many of us are giving in on the epic quest that we should be pursuing in all of life, which is to glorify God in the small things and glorify God in the big things and to glorify God with everything in between. Tenacity. What is tenacity? Tenacity is determination. It's persistence. It's the refusal to relinquish something. Tenacity. It's the dogged determination that you are going to have stick-to-itiveness. You're not going to give up no matter what. And there's a direct correlation between your tenacity and the glory of God that's manifest in your life. There's a direct correlation between how tenacious you are and how God is glorified in your life. You have to determine whether or not your life will reflect the glory of God and to what degree, to what extent your life will reflect the glory of God. God will not share his glory with another. Nothing in all of creation will change the glory of God, the unchanging glory of God. But you have a say, you have a direct say in the degree to which you will reflect the unaffected glory of God. And if you're not careful, your tenacity for the glory of God will grow cold. And as your tenacity goes, so goes your ability to reflect the unchanging, unaffected glory of God. At the end of the day, at the beginning of the day, and everything in between, you live to glorify God. And we seem to have forgotten that. The whole body of Christ in the United States of America in many locations seems to have forgotten. We have a serious case of spiritual amnesia. We seem to have forgotten that the chief purpose in life is to glorify God and to enjoy him all along the way. That's why you were created. That's why I was created. God is not a genie that we've let out of a bottle to approach and to ask him to give us what we want. God is unchanging in his glory, and he's asking you, and he's asking me, and he's asking you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and all of us to make a decision to be tenacious for his glory, to be steadfast and immovable, to be so sold out for the glory of God that there is nothing that human beings can throw at you that will cause you to give into the temptation of backing off on why you were created. You were created to glorify God.